So how much do we take into consideration another person in a relationship? If that person is for all I don't know how to describe it. It's a good relationship, and it's worth continuing. How much do the vibrations have to mesh in order for it to continue? Or do...
Well, that depends on how much reality that you can live and have an emotional journey that's apart from reality. Because what we're hearing from you, and it's a very common thing, most people are looking for the perfect relationship so that they can feel good. And what they think that means is someone who agrees with me on everything so that we don't have debates or confrontations or anything. And what we see as the perfect relationship is two people coming together who are not the same but different, who are both experiencing contrast, which gives them expansion, which they are then coming into alignment with. In other words, the ideal relationship is a person excited about something and in alignment with it, and another person excited about something, maybe even something else, and in alignment with it. So it's two people in alignment with each other, walking down the same road together. And the worst relationship in the world is someone who wants somebody else to be identical in desire and never able to get them to be identical in desire, and then feeling frustrated that there's something missing all of the time. And what we're wanting you to realize is that if you'll just get happy, the universe will bring to you people who are a vibrational match to happy. So then you say, well, that sounds all right for future reference, but what do we do with relationships that we have formed out of insecurity, or with relationships that we joined in before we knew how to come into vibrational alignment? And we say, doesn't make any difference, because you're wherever you are, and wherever you are is fine. And so now just do your best to fork yourself into alignment. And sometimes it's easier than others. Sometimes you have to work hard at leaving the other person out of the equation as you bring yourself into alignment. But when you are able to bring yourself into alignment, everything that they do then is easier for you. There are situations where you work to come into alignment and do, and then observe them and lose your alignment, and then you work to come into alignment and do, and then observe them and then lose your alignment, and work to come into alignment and do, and then observe them and lose your alignment, where finally you say, universe, I'm going to do my best to hold myself in a better feeling place, because I trust law of attraction will then match me up with that which is a match to who I am. And when you deliberately 4 can feel better, and 4 can feel better, and 4 can feel better, and 4 can feel better, what happens is you move your set point. And if you move your set point to a place that is different from the set point of the other person, then the universal forces, law of attraction, will bring you someplace else and will take them someplace else. In other words, it's just the way that it happens. You are never tied to anything that is different from the vibration that you are offering. And so what happens with most people offer most of their vibration in response to what they're observing. And so most people are afraid to let themselves expand from the relationship that they are currently living. But we're wanting you to understand that you are eternally expanding from everything that you are currently living. You just can't stand still. And when you stop trying to bring everybody else with you, when you just tend to your own vibration and let law of attraction tend to everything else, then life is simple and sweet and dynamic and delicious. Did we get to the heart of your question?
I think so.
Good.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed. If you really want to find the perfect human relationship, look for someone who is cat-like. Likes to be alone, happy to be with you. Happy when you're there, happy when you're not there. Lick your face occasionally. Take all the scratching and petting you're willing to offer. Never feels secure. Sleeps when he feels like it. Hunts when he feels like it. Basks often. Meditates regularly. Never feels guilty, ever, 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 ever. Does emphatically what he wants to do. Always glad to see you. Never cares when you leave. Seems like the perfect partner. Yes.
Hey. Well, I love cats. I've got two.
And they don't give a rip about you.
No, they don't. I love that. Yeah, they could care less.